Welcome to Easy to Course YouTube channel. In my previous videos, you learned how to create a REST APIs and how to call them using the RESTlet client. In this video, you will learn how to call them using the basic HTML form. This is the final output that we want to achieve. So here you can see that add employee new button. When we click, it will open new tab and where we mention all those details, name, subject, and when we click save, and it will save, and the update is, you can see, and we click edit option, you can see all those details are, and we can change and click on update. It will update it in that index page, and we can delete that record. So this we want to achieve by end of this tutorial. So for this purpose, we need to add one dependency called Thymeleaf. Thymeleaf means is an XML, HTML or HTML5, a template engine that can be work with a web and non-web environment. So it is used for the serving HTML5 for the web applications. So by this we can use HTML in this application. So you can see in the resource section templates where we put all those HTML files. So first for this I am creating the new controller for this project. So I already created one controller, web API controller.java. Okay, this is just normal class file. For this we need to make the controller, need to write annotation @controller, as you know. Okay, and we need to get that object of the repository. So write web API repository and repo and @autovide admin dependency in this controller. So now we are creating that index page. So for this request mapping and just only one slash, that means when we type the localhost colon 8080, so it will redirect to this method. So public string index page and model, that means creating the model object for storing the raw data. Okay, now for in this index page we are listing all those employees. So for this list employee, so for this we need to find that employee. So report.find all, this method will fetch all those employee details. So okay, report.find all, okay, cache to employees, and we need to create that model attribute. So model dot add attribute, where we need to put the first parameter as a string, employee list, which can be used in in HTML file, and that object that we want to bind with that string. So employee list, okay, employee, and return that HTML page that we want to return. So return index. So whenever user typing localhost colon 8080, it will go to this method and report find all, that will record self-find, and it will bind it to that employee list string, and it will return to index page, index HTML page. So need to create an index HTML page. Go to templates, right click, new, other, and one HTML file, click on next and give a name, new, okay, index.html. okay, and for this we need to write one XMLs Thymeleaf URL, and okay, div align center, heading employee, okay, now you already seen that output. You can see that add new employee button. It will redirect to the new page where we can insert a new record. So that will implement later, but just I am writing that URL. So So whenever I click add new employee, it will redirect to the new method that will implement later. Okay, now create a table for that employee informations. Employee table head, and in this all those column names, table row id, table data, copy paste, name, subject, actions, now in this table body section we are implementing the for loop. So th colon each employee dollar employee list, this employee list object string will get from that in controller request nothing employee list, it has all those records. For this we are fetching each and every employee that record that will in employee emp. So th text is equal to $1 emp dot id. So in that emp contains for loop is for each loop is running, so emp contains all those records, employee informations. So employee id, employee name, employee subject, emp name, just like a for loop for something variable. Okay, that means we are putting the data into the table text, table data. Now we are writing that new links for edit and delete options in the table only under the actions heading. So edit and delete. Okay. URL of it href, just give them, we will update later whenever we are editing the implementing the method of edit and delete. Now click save all the files. Okay, now relaunch application. Application is loading. Yeah, term got started and port number 8080. Now go to browser. Okay, refresh. Yeah, this is we achieved. Table border is missing. Table border. Go to index.html. Yeah, table border. Yeah, again refresh, save and relaunch. Now we are implementing that add new employee method. So for this, now we are writing the new path for when we are click this add new employee. Here you can see new path should go. So for this we are creating this new path. The path name has new, so public string new form for employee. That means whenever we click add new employee, it will display a new form where the user can give the details such as name, subject. So for this we need to implement just a plain form by just two fields and one button. So creating the new employee object in order to bind that employee properties with that table or records. So model.add attribute employee and that employee object that we created emp, and return new underscore emp. So this is HTML form that we need to create. So here you can see new employee object is created, and it will bind to that employee string and return new employee. So create HTML file new employee new underscore employee. Okay, paste the Thymeleaf URL. And now here we need to write that a form action. So by clicking that save option, it should save in a database. So for this we need to set a form action. In a first we need to write the div align center. One heading, adding new employee, and now form. Here you can give action name, so at the rate curly brace open and slash add. This add path we need to implement again. So th object is employee, so that we have passed as a string from that controller. So dollar employee. So this employee object is passed from that controller. You can see employee, which is a empty employee list, empty employee object, like that. And method name is post. And now we need to write the two fields, name and subject. The ID is automatically generated. So name, and here the text box. Input type is equal to text, th column text. So which will bind data. So th column field is equal to star curly brace open and that column name. In the same way for subject also. So copy paste subject. So now it will bind all those columns to this text fields by using that th object. And now one button type is equal to, okay. Save. Oh, button type, submit. Okay, when we are save, we click on save, it will go to that add action. So for this we need to write the add method. For this path we need to write one method for the add path. Okay, so that there is post mapping, and that action method is action URL is add. So slash add, and the method name, you can give any method, public string add employee object. So employee emp repo dot save that employee, and we need to return to that index page where we are displaying that employee details. So return redirect to that index URL, that is a slash. So it will automatically redirect to that localhost colon 8080, and it will get that index page. So again save and relaunch our application. Yes, our application is restarted, and go to browser, refresh. Now just click add new employee. Yeah, now it's getting add new employee page. Click on type name and subject. Now click save. What's wrong? I forgot to write that href in that edit and delete page. So write /edit and open bracket / delete. Now again relaunch our application. Okay, application started. Now refresh. Now just try to insert a record. Java. Yeah, it's working fine now. You can get the record. Now you need to, when you click the edit, you can see edit path, but we need to pass the ID. So plus $emp ID. So for the particular ID record, it will be edited, and for the same delete also we need to pass the path variable emp ID, employee ID. Okay, now click on refresh, relaunch application. Okay, application is started. Now open browser and again refresh. Now click on edit. Now you can see edit and that slash path variable ID 1. Now we need to write that method for this edit option, edit action. Okay, so write direct request mapping, slash edit slash id. Now public. Now here we can write model and view. And method name edit form, and that path variable, method path variable id int id. Now model and view mv is equal to new model. We're creating a new model object in order to store that employee whose id is passed as a path variable. So here we are creating a model and view for that HTML page edit underscore employee. There is HTML frame. For this we are creating a model and view. Okay, employee MVC report dot find by id. Okay, or else null. Now return. Okay, we need to add that employee string. Add object string, specify in string your employee, and that object is emp. Now return mv, because we created that model and view object for edit underscore employee. So when we return mv, it will automatically bind into that edit employee HTML form. Now we need to create that edit underscore employee HTML page. Edit underscore employee emp. So in this edit underscore emp HTML page, that employee record is populated. So it is same as that new employee HTML form. So I just copied that new employee.html form. So this is the same form we are utilizing. So copy it and paste. But we need to change some like the ID and action. No, action is same, because when we change that field values and again we are saving. So for this that action is add only. We don't need to change action. And okay, update. Okay, now it will go to add whenever we are changing that name and subject. So from this we can get the employee information, employee th column object. So th field name and th field subject. So save. You can see that add action. So again it will save and return to redirect to that local host colon 880, that index page. So relaunch application. Now when browser and refresh. Now click edit. Oh, something missed is ID is missed field. And then let's try update. Oh, one you can see the new record is created. So I think we need to add id in edit employee html page. So I am adding the new field called id. So that field id and which is a number, and it should be read only. That means we don't need to change that id value. So read only is equal to read only. Now save, relaunch. See, save. Okay, now only one record, but let's see. Now we are, now you can see id is not editable, but name and subject are editable. Now just change it to Java. Now you can see that the subject has changed to Java. Now when you click on delete, it will go to that path delete /1 /id, that path variable. Now we need to create one new method for that path. So open that web API controller, and again we need to write that method for that deleting the employee. So the delete mapping /delete, same curly brace open id, public string delete employee, the path variable. Now report dot delete by id. Now return to that index page. So return redirect colon slash. Yeah. Now again relaunch, save. We implemented delete mapping. Now refresh, add employee, save, and again add another employee for edit. Now just check edit is working fine or not. Java and name also update. Yeah, Bharat CS and Java, yes. Now just check delete. Oh my god, delete is not working. Why delete mapping is not supporting? Okay, this is not a REST APIs. Okay, just try to change the delete mapping to request mapping. Now relaunch again. Yeah, delete method is working fine. Yes. All those operations are running perfectly. So this is application. Now you can add CSS into applications, so it's make beautiful. So that's all in this video. Thanks for watching this video.